Hey YouTube, I'm going to give you a bit of a review of the Husqvarna gt52xlsi lawn tractor. Oh, it's a garden tractor, sorry. So here it is. I've used it for one season now, and as you can see, I got the snowblower attachment with it too. I mean, this snowblower works better than I ever imagined. Like, I can't believe how good it works. It works great. I got it from a place, Yarmand Equipment. They're a Husqvarna dealer here in Ottawa. And yeah, they look after everything that I need. They have a really good selection of all kinds of outdoor power equipment. Here's the deck. This deck here, it's a 52-inch deck. But the snowblower I only got the 48. But I didn't want too large of a snowblower. Oh, 42, sorry, it's a 42, which is plenty. I mean, especially when you get into the deep snow, it really moves it. Like, it throws it way far out of the way. Like, you're not struggling with it. I got a pretty high-powered tractor. This here is a 27 horsepower Briggs. It's a good motor. Change the oil on it quite a bit, keep her fresh. Good. I hooked the assembly of this snowblower was quite labor intensive, but once you get the main part of it assembled and onto the tractor, it's easy to install and uninstall every year. Like, it's just a matter of putting in some fasteners here and some clips in place. And now you'll also have to install this pulley system here, but it's all cotter pins and it's pretty easy to hook up. It's simple once you get it assembled, then it's like a quick attached piece of equipment, you know. Okay, and I also got electric lift with it. Here's the switch here. Okay, it's a bit of a winch, if you can see that down there, right there. So if you want to raise it up, pretty nice to set her as well. Set her down there. Now the only downfall with it really is steering in the snow. You know, it doesn't handle like it does with on the lawn. You know, of course, but you know, I mean, it's good for straight lines, and you don't want to be maneuvering around a graveyard or something with it. But as for just a straight line driveway, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, the tractor itself was a really good machine. There's a few things that seem a bit flimsy on it, like this hood. I mean, they could have maybe it's for weight savings, I don't know. It's pretty light duty. As well as these steering components down here. The front end seems cheap as fuck, but I don't know, maybe it just looks that way. It hasn't given me any problems yet. So, this is actually the second season I have on her. Let's see here. See what I got for hours on it so far. So I got 37.9 hours, almost 38 hours on her. That doesn't give me a problem yet, and I work it pretty good. I have a 2-acre lawn, and you know, I mow that with it. It takes about an hour and a half to mow it all. This here, and then I use it in the winter too, right? And that obviously works it pretty hard too, and there's no complaints. That spins there. That, and the chute controls here. Oh yeah, it's so nice to use this thing. It beats shoveling any day, of course. You know, that's a pretty good tractor. I'm satisfied with it. Fuel consumption, on the other hand, it does seem quite hard on fuel consumption. That's another point I'd like to mention. There's the fuel tank there. Seemed quite, yeah, I don't know, but you know, I'll get about 3 mows out of a tank, 2 mows out of a tank, which is okay. But I mean, it's just because it's a big motor. You don't need that big of a motor for mowing the lawn, but it's I'd recommend the big one if you're going to put the snow blower or any ground engaging equipment on it. I'd definitely recommend getting the larger motor. This here, this is for a counterweight. You put a counterweight on the back, so so you don't spin your tires as much when you're snow blowing. See, it wouldn't. The kit I got didn't quite fit on, so I just tacked it on there with a couple welds. And it's, I mean, I've stood on the back of this to test it, and it doesn't even budge. It's really well on there now, so it's not gonna be an issue. Also over here, I got some chains with it and stuff I gotta put on yet, because we are getting snow up here in Ottawa, in Canada. That's why I decided to make the video, to show you. If you're thinking about getting a tractor soon with this attachment, it's a good choice. Yeah, see, this is gonna be our first snowfall. Yeah. Yeah, so here's my driveway. This is what I'm dealing with for snow removal. So it's pretty big, got a little parking spot there, and it goes down. Yeah, it's nice to have something to give her on. Because last year we had almost 60 centimeters in one fall, and I couldn't even get a vehicle in the driveway. I had just got my snow blower assembled and took it out for the first try, and I was like very satisfied with it. I mean, my driveway is gravel, and the first shot I was picking up stones, so I was shooting gravel out too much, so I brought it back into the shop and raised up the skid shoes quite a bit. You know, I might drop them down a bit this year. It might be a little high, you know, but it's off quite a bit. No, but that's how she goes. Yeah. Anyway, so that's my lawn tractor. A garden tractor, yeah, garden tractor. I call it a lawn tractor, who gives a fuck, right? That motor's really good though. Couldn't ask for a better motor. They put, I think some of the models previous years had a Kawasaki in it, and they have another type of motor. But I think Briggs makes the best small engine, you know, for something, anything like that. You can be running a long time in her. And Honda and Briggs and Stratton are just great motors. Can't complain about a Honda, right? The old lady's car is here. It's a Honda. It's really good too. You know, I just finished putting snow tires on that. Yeah. This is the second season on these snow tires. Still pretty good. Still pretty good. So hopefully she doesn't have to venture out too much with these. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you do some research of your own on this, and you choose to make this choice, because it's pretty good. All right. Thank you. Bye bye.